Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Science rules.
What's up, everyone? Sag here, and today I'm going to drop some science on you. I was called a buffoon, a nincompoop, a stupid little baby duty head for thinking what I'm about to tell you. So I had an idea on stream that was like, do you think that tiger swordfish or tiger panda would actually cause vulture to trigger twice, or say spino, shark, anything that has a faint trigger? Do you think that it would trigger it twice? And I was called all sorts of horrible names and slurs because of my thoughts on this. No, not really. And so I set out to see if this was true. And these are my findings. So what I learned in boating school is... No, I actually did learn a couple of things. One of which is that this does work with tiger panda, but tiger panda only. So I was half right. And I think that has to do with a couple of things. So the way that swordfish is worded, it says deal damage to the enemy and itself. However, panda is worded a little more specifically where it says then faint. So by extrapolation of such data, I have deduced that since panda says then faint, it will, and the tiger combination with it, the game decides that two pets are actually fainting, therefore causing the vulture to trigger twice, and spino to trigger twice, shark, and so on. So you actually get massive benefits, more so with tiger panda. Of course, you know, tiger swordfish is still incredibly strong, you just don't get that. There is also a little bit of a glitch, I think, but when tiger panda actually triggers and you have a vulture on the board, it looks like vulture thinks that a third trigger happens, but it looks like it's purely a visual bug, because after something else faints, then it does the 1 out of 2 effect again. So that's definitely interesting to note. All right, well, let's actually get into this game. So I actually didn't win any of the tiger panda games that I played. I normally threw because I had to get like vulture in or spino in somehow. So those games ended up not succeeding. However, this was the first game that I wanted to try with swordfish. Actually, maybe I had tried it with swordfish before, and it didn't look like it worked, but I wanted a good enough video to share with you all, at least showing that combo. And this was absolutely insane, because last turn you saw it was turn 6, I was at lethal, 0 trophies. We are now turn 7, and this is the comeback. We have a level 2 3114 Emperor Tamarin, and what are those stats going to go on to? Well, originally, I wanted those stats to go on to a swordfish, because I was like, well, that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for swordfish, high attack on a Tamarin, then swap it off. It'll be beautiful, glorious even. However, the game had slightly different plans for me. As you can see, I didn't even go for a level 3 Tamarin. I could have attempted it. The game sort of wanted to give it to me, but I did not take it. Instead, I tread on with this build, double dragonfly, clownfish, Tamarin. So yeah, you missed a little bit of the action in the beginning there as I was explaining this whole situation, basically, and it's all very interesting. I was super surprised by it, because it's not like something that I had initially thought of when doing tiger panda. So it was cool to see that it had even more uses than I originally thought, which is kind of insane. I'm pretty sure that's intended to, at least for panda. So here we see a white tiger on turn 9 instead, and I say, well, white tiger is not nerfed yet, therefore it's pretty damn good, and if I get high enough attack, then it'll trigger before swordfish, and then that'll instantly give me a level 3 swordfish. And I was like, Well, boo. Well, damn, buddy. There's a swordfish right there. So I'm thinking over it, and I'm like, you know what? We could probably do this. I think this will work. However, I mean, we don't get more value from the tiger because I'm an absolute buffoon. Positioning with these builds are actually quite difficult because they all rely so much on feinting. So you want to have like as many units in the back as you can, but you can only have so many units in the back. There's only 5 spots. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? But as you can see there, a level 3 swordfish is quite powerful, even at base stats, because it does 3 times the damage. I'm pretty sure 100, 200, 300% damage. So it levels up, I don't know how many times. Does it get 5-5? So it becomes a 10-10 immediately, and that's 30-30. And look at this, I can even put a stego behind it. Now we're going to be doing like 60 damage or something. And yeah, 60 damage, look at that. They stood not a chance in hell. We also get level 3 to the stego, but that doesn't work yet. I am actually going to do something with White Tiger's stego. I think it'd be pretty interesting now that it's going to be start of battle. We actually do get to pick up our Spino here, which is glorious. And we're getting very close to a level 3 White Tiger. And honestly, the game is looking pretty good for me. I'm not weak at all. However, I am still on lethal. So it's a very, very good thing that we are this strong. And yeah, like some of these teams are just like incredibly weak. I feel like some of the earlier teams I was facing were stronger than this. But of course, that's what you get when you mess with the dog. Getting level 3 Spino and Swordfish is absolutely ridiculous. I don't think we're actually going to buff the Swordfish at all, but a single fried shrimp would have done us pretty well. Pepper doesn't matter because we are going to get... Pepper doesn't matter on the Swordfish, let me clarify, because we are going to get the Tiger. And this is where things kind of start to fall apart for me when I have to get Vulture in, when I have to get Tiger in, because I'm losing a lot of my early value from the main units that I basically built up to get here, Dragonfly and Clownfish. But we have to get rid of it, and now protect my Vulture, and now all we need to do is look for a Tiger. And when you ask, you shall receive, because when the Lord lets you suckle on his teat of knowledge, anything is possible. Am I right? Anyway, we got it here, and a level 3 White Tiger. Now, I actually mess up positioning so bad. Please do not kill me, because Vulture or Spino could have been in front of Swordfish, and then actually the Tiger would have doubled up on its uses. Instead, I play like an absolute loon and don't actually do that. But it doesn't matter because this build is so incredibly strong that it doesn't matter. I can get a, I was like trying to think about how to get Octo in there, but it's like I'm maxed out. What am I going to sell? My White Tiger, my level 3 Melon 50 attack White Tiger. Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, put a mushroom on there. And this is where the action happens. I mean, I've clearly already shared that the Swordfish doesn't do it, and you can see there, it only gets 1 out of 2 from the Vulture and 1 buff from the Spino. But incredibly strong and fun build. And look at this, not even a turkey can match up. Coming here on our 9th win, I was a little nervous. I'll be honest with you. But I was like, we're pretty damn strong. I don't think anyone can take us out. And honestly, I probably should have put chicken leg or something onto Swordfish just so it would have done a little more than the 60 damage or whatever, because you get it 30 twice, basically. We are able to take that out, and it's just an absolutely monstrous build. This was super fun. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and you know what? Have a wonderful day.